It is obviously heartbreaking to see a fallen officer being escorted to the medical examiner's office this morning. It happened twice in a matter of hours.
Fellow police officers and community members came out early this morning to show their support for Officer Kou Her. He was killed while on his way home from work. Investigators say he was struck by a driver who ran a red light. And Milwaukee Police Chief Alfonso Morales, as well as other city leaders, held a news conference earlier this morning about that crash.
We will be grieving, but we will be moving forward. And again, allow us this time to gather our thoughts and pray for the Her family and the members of District 4.
Investigators are still working to learn more about that crash, but here's what they've told us so far. The 34-year-old suspect has been convicted of 4 OWIs. In fact, was on probation for his latest in 2017. Milwaukee police say the driver who struck Officer Her was going very fast and ran a red light. And Her was hit while driving home after his shift. Our Ben Jordan joins us live from 60th and Capitol Drive, where Her was killed. Ben, good afternoon.
Vincent, Susan, a witness tells me she recalls seeing a vehicle driving incredibly recklessly down Capitol for several blocks. Milwaukee police say the suspect drove through a red light, crashing into Officer Her's vehicle in the center of this intersection around 1:30 this morning. Here's a look at some video before the scene was cleared this morning. 2 mangled vehicles came to a rest off the street after the wreck. Police say Officer Her was driving home around 1:30 this morning after his shift ended. Her was headed south on North 60th. The suspect allegedly running a red light as he headed west on Capitol. A witness tells me the suspect was driving the red car, leaving Officer Her in the white vehicle. Police say Her, a 2-year veteran of the department, was taken to the hospital where he died. A witness who doesn't want to be identified tells me she had to pull over on Capitol due to the reckless driver who ended up being the suspect. She estimates he was going 60 to 70 miles an hour along this stretch.
He was just taking off like a bat out of hell. Like it was pretty scary. So swerving and stuff. They're killing innocent people. This man just literally got off of work and was going home to be with his family, and he didn't even make it.
And Milwaukee police say the 34-year-old suspect is in custody thanks to witnesses who were on scene and pointed in the direction in which he ran. Reporting live on Milwaukee's north side, Ben Jordan, today's TMJ4.
All right, Ben, appreciate that extra information. Officer Her was assigned, as you heard the chief refer to, District 4 on Milwaukee's northwest side.
Now, that same district lost Officer Charles Irvine Jr. last June. Our Lauren Linder is live at District 4 for us today, where officers there are coping with another tragic loss. Good afternoon, Lauren.
Good afternoon, Susan and Vince. There is a somber mood here at District 4. The flag is at half staff as those who worked with Officer Kou Her are mourning his death. Officer Her was just going home after leaving work here at District 4 when the crash happened. His death comes a little over a year after Officer Charles Irvine Jr. died in a crash while pursuing another vehicle. His captain, Heather Worth, tells me many of Officer Her's classmates also serve at this district. She says the department is leaning on each other as they did last year and will continue to honor Officer Her's life.
Officer Her was a great young man with a very short career, just 2 years. I had an entire career ahead of him yet, and so we're struggling, but we're going to get through it.
Now, the head police chaplain is here offering support to the officers and referring them to any resources that they may need. I'll have much more on how these officers are coping coming up at 12:30. Reporting live from District 4, Lauren Linder, today's TMJ4.